Hello class, a very good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, so today we are going to do lesson 7, The Angry Dragon. Students, do you know what the dragons are? Who are they? They are the legendary creatures. They are completely unique creatures. They have features similar to the reptiles. Basically, students, there are two types of dragons, that is European and Chinese dragons. And what do you think? Who are they? Basically, they are large, angry, dangerous. Whenever we think of the word dragon, some things come into our mind like large. The dragon are generally large, dangerous, angry, cruel, fire breathing, like they always breathe out fire from their mouth. Okay, so students, now let's start with the chapter. Okay, a long time ago, at the foot of a mountain in China, there was a lovely village. In this chapter, we are going to learn about a dragon, the noisy dragon. Okay, so here they are saying, a long time ago at the foot of a mountain in China. The story is of China. There was a mountain in China, and at the foot of the mountain there was a lovely village. There was a beautiful village at the foot of the mountain. And where was the mountain? That was in China. The village had plenty of water and crops grew well. The village had plenty of water. There was a lot of water in the village. That is why the crops used to grow well. Everyone had enough to eat. Everyone there in the village. Everyone means the people of the village. The people of the village had enough to eat. And people there were so happy. All the people were happy there. Then everything changed. Then suddenly something happened and everything just got changed. And in this chapter we are going to learn what happened there, how things changed. Okay, so let's start. A huge noisy dragon came to live in a big hole that appeared on the top of the mountain. Here we studied that there was a mountain, and at the foot of the mountain there was a village. And here they are saying there is a hole on the top of the mountain where a dragon came to live. A huge noisy dragon came to live in a big hole that appeared on the top of the mountain. There is a hole on the top of the mountain, and where a dragon came to live. And how was the dragon? It was a huge and noisy, who always create noise. Noisy dragon means who always create noise. It breathed out fire and threw up rocks from the hole. They use it for dragon. It breathed out fire means dragon used to breathe out fire. Dragons, what do dragons do? They breathe out fire from their mouth. It breathed out fire and threw up rocks. Dragon used to breathe out fire from his mouth, and he used to throw up rocks from the hole. It breathed out fire and threw up rocks from the hole. Sometimes it bellowed in such a loud voice that all the people in the village left their houses and ran away to another village till the rumbling stopped. Sometimes it bellowed. Students, write down the meaning of bellowed. Bellowed means a very loud sound. Bellowed means a very loud sound. Sometimes it bellowed in such a loud voice means sometimes dragon used to make such a loud noise that all the people in the village left their houses. That all the people got so much scared and just leave their houses and ran away to the another village. They just get scared so much so that they just leave their houses and used to run to another village till the rumbling stopped. Rumbling means, everybody just write down, rumbling means loud continuous sound. Till the rumbling stopped. Till the dragon stopped making sound, the people did not come back. Now the clouds did not bring rain to the mountain, and no cool water came trickling down. So students, since the dragon is living in the hole which is on the top of the mountain, so that is why the rainwater did not come down. Now the clouds did not bring rain to the mountain and no cool water came trickling down. Since the dragon is living on the top of the mountain, on the hole, that is why all the rainwater goes in the hole and no water came down the mountain. Trickling means drip down. The crops dried up. So since the crops was not getting any water, that is why they were getting dried. Life became very hard for the villagers. Since there was no water for the crops, so that the crops grew well, that is why there was no food to eat. That is why the life of the villagers was getting hard. They did not dare to climb the mountain to find out what was wrong. But the people was so much scared of the dragon, that is why no one in the village dared to climb the mountain to find out what is going on, what was wrong there. The elders in the village warned the children. The elders of the village, the elder people in the village, they warned all the children of the village. The elders in the village warned the children, don't go near the mountain. The elders warned the children, don't go near the mountain, it is not good for them. They said, if you do, the thundering dragon. Write down the thundering dragon. Thundering dragon means dragon that makes a loud noise. The elder people, they are saying that if you do so, the thundering dragon is sure to get you. The dragon is waiting for you, he will get you and he will take you away and eat you up. They are just warning the children that if you go near the mountain, near the dragon, he will take you and eat you. All the children were really scared of the noise and the dragon made and stayed away. All the children after hearing this, they just got scared of the noise that dragon used to make and they always stayed away from the dragon and the mountain. Mealing, who was 5 years old. There was a girl whose name was Mealing. Mealing, who was 5 years and 11 months old. 5 years and 11 months old, that means she is about to 6. Mealing was a little girl who was about to 6. She was the only child of her parents. That means her parents was having a single child, that is Mealing. She spent a lot of time playing in the garden by herself. Since she was a single child, she did not have any siblings. That is why she used to play alone. She spent a lot of time playing in the garden by herself. She generally used to play alone. She spent time in the garden by herself only. She could see the top of the mountain from her garden. The mountain was so close from her house, that is why she could easily see the top of the mountain from her house. Whenever she plays in the garden, she can see the top of the mountain and she could also hear the dragons roaring, and she could sometimes, as she played there, she could see the dragon throwing out fire and rocks and making such a din. Students, din means loud noise. Everybody just write down, din means loud noise. Sometimes when she used to play in her garden, she could see the dragon easily as her house was very close to the mountain. So she could easily see the dragon throwing out fire. Which dragon used to do? What dragon used to do? They throw out fire from their mouth. So she could easily see the dragon throwing out fire and rocks. Dragon used to throw rocks as well from the mountain. So she could easily see the dragon throwing out fire and rocks and making such a din. Dragon used to make such a loud noise that she couldn't even hear her dolls. She is saying that dragon was making such a loud noise that she couldn't even hear her dolls. My, what a tantrum, she thought. She is thinking, Mealing is thinking that, oh my god, what a tantrum. Tantrum means, everybody just write down, a display of bad behavior. Tantrum means a display of bad behavior. My, what a tantrum, she thought as she puts her dolls to bed. She just puts her dolls to bed and she just thinks that what a bad behavior the dragon is showing. Has no one taught the dragon how to behave? She is thinking that nobody has taught a dragon how to behave, how a dragon should behave. I wonder who looks after it. Meaning is thinking. Wonder means think. I wonder who looks after it. Looks after means who takes care. Looks after means take care. I wonder who looks after it. Meaning is saying that I wonder. Meaning is thinking. Who looks after it? Who takes care of the dragon? Maybe it's just lonely. Maybe she's saying that dragon is maybe just lonely. Nobody is there to look after him. She would often wonder about the dragon. Meaning was so worried about the dragon. She generally used to think about the dragon. The more she thought about it, the more she felt that the dragon was really lonely. Whenever she thinks about the dragon, she always used to think that the dragon was so lonely. One day, Meeling's mother asked her, you will be 6 years old soon. That means Meeling's birthday is about to come. You will be 6 years old soon. Whom you would like to invite to your birthday party? Meeling's mother is asking to Meeling, whom would you like to invite to your birthday party? That means she is asking her about the guest list of the party. I will invite all my family and friends, and I will ask the dragon as well. Meaning is saying that I will invite all my family and friends, and I will ask the dragon as well. She wanted to invite all the family and the friends and the dragon as well. She announced, and she started climbing the mountain to invite the dragon. As she said that she wanted to invite the dragon to her party, she just started climbing the mountain to invite the dragon. Come back, you crazy girl, yelled her mother. Yell means shout. Her mother started shouting, come back, you crazy girl. What are you doing? She was climbing the mountain. That's why her mother was yelling, shouting that come back, you crazy girl. What are you doing? The dragon will kill you. Dragon will kill the Meeling. When Meeling was halfway up the mountain, means Meeling was just climbing the mountain and she was about to reach. She was halfway there. There was a huge road. When Meeling was halfway there, she was about to reach the mountain. There was a huge road. The huge road means a great shout. Dragon was roaring. Like tigers roar, same as dragons roar. From where she stood, Meeling could hear some of the words the dragon was roaring out. As Meeling was half the way, she was able to hear some noise of the dragon. She could hear that dragon was saying something, but that words were not clear. She could hear that I live, I alone, I am the dragon as stone. She could just listen some words, they were not clear, and the words were I live, I alone, I am the dragon as stone. There was a rush of hot stones. After listening these words, there was a rush of hot stones down the mountain, and Meeling ran back home. As Meeling heard these words, there was a rush of hot stones. The hot stones coming down the mountains, and Meeling got scared and she ran back to home. I hope that taught you to listen to your elders, scolded her mother. Her mother was so angry when she came back. Her mother was so angry and she scolded her that I hope that this taught you a lesson to listen to your elders. Her mother is saying that I just hope that you have you just learned your lesson, and from now onwards you will listen to your elders. The next day, Meeling's father said, okay, so the next day Meeling's father is said to Meeling that Meeling, would you like to add anyone's name to your birthday list? Next day again, Meeling's father is asking to her that if she wants to add anyone's name to her birthday list. Well, I want to add the dragon's name. Meeling again said that Papa, I want to add dragon's name. She still wanted to invite dragon to her birthday party. She said, as soon as she declared, she again set off up the mountain once more. Set off means begin a journey. Write down, set off means begin a journey. Meeling again started climbing the mountain once more. Come back, you stupid silly girl, roared her father. Her father also got angry and he shouted that come back, you stupid silly girl. The dragon will pick you up and carry you away. The dragon will take you and he will just kill you. But Mi-Ling wouldn't come down. But Mi-Ling didn't come down. She had almost reached the top. This time she had almost reached the top. She was almost there. Now she could see the enormous dragon with its huge tail. Now as Mi-Ling was about to reach the top of the mountain, she could easily see the dragon, and the dragon was enormous. Enormous means huge. The dragon was huge and his tail was also huge. It was a huge dragon with its huge tail. It was thumping its tail and belting out a fearful song. Belting out means, write down children, singing loudly. The dragon was singing some song. It was a fearful song. It was thumping its tail and belting out a fearful song. He was moving his tail extraordinarily. He was moving his tail. You dare not roam near my home. Dragon is saying that you dare not roam near my home. Don't even dare to come near my home. I am the dragon breathing fire and stone. The dragon is saying that I am the dragon. I breathe out fire and throw stones. Fierce flames flew out of the dragon's mouth and almost licked Mi-Ling's long black hair. Almost licked means nearly touched. Fierce flames means violent flames. Like you can see in the picture, these are the flames, violent flames. Fierce flames flew out of the dragon's mouth and almost licked Mi-Ling's long black hair. Dragon starting threw out flames from his mouth, and they were so fiercey. And the flames were just about to touch the Mi-Ling's hair. She just turned and ran back home before the dragon could burn her up. The Mi-Ling this time just got so scared, so that she ran back home and she thought that dragon could burn her up. Mi-Ling again got scared and ran back to home before the dragon could burn her up. She thought that the dragon could burn her. That's why she just ran back home. I hope you have learned your lesson, said her father. Then her father angrily, he's obviously angry because Mi-Ling did not listen to him. That's why he is saying, I hope you have learned your lesson. He's saying that I hope this time you have learned your lesson. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do anything like that again. He's saying, her father is saying that don't do these kind of things again. Mi-Ling's birthday dawned bright and clear. Dawned bright and clear means it was a bright and sunny day. Mi-Ling's birthday dawned bright and clear. It was her birthday and it was a bright and sunny day. It was a lovely day for a party. It was a very lovely day for a party. I want the dragon at my party, said Mi-Ling. Okay, now again on her birthday, she is again saying that I want dragon at my party. Once more she set off up the mountain. Once more she started climbing the mountain. Her father called her back. Her father was calling her back. Her father was saying that Mi-Ling, just come back. Her mother begged her not to be so foolish. Her mother is also saying, Mi-Ling, don't be so foolish. Don't act stupidly. Just come back. Don't be so stupid. Go no further. Mi-Ling, her grandparents begged her. Her grandparents were begging her that Mi-Ling, don't go further, just come back. Her friends pleaded, oh Mi-Ling, don't do this terrible thing. Her friends were also scared. They thought that the dragon would eat Mi-Ling. That's why they were also calling Mi-Ling down. They were saying, don't do this terrible thing. Terrible means extremely bad. They were saying, don't do this terrible thing, just come back. But Mi-Ling went higher and higher until she reached the very top. This time she reached the top. Mi-Ling just kept on climbing and she just reached the mountain. There was a fire up there and the ground shook with the dragon's bellows. Bellows means very loud sound. We just read this word before. Okay, there was a fire up there. As she reached the top this time, there was fire as dragon breathed out fire. So there was fire and the ground shook up with the dragon bellows. Dragon was making such a loud noise that the ground got shook up. Milling heard the dragon saying. Milling heard the dragon was saying something. What was the dragon saying? Okay, let's see. I live alone in my deep dark cave. Dragon was saying that I live alone in my deep dark cave. Dragon lives in his cave alone. It was a dark cave. Who comes here so daring and brave? Dragon is asking, who is so daring? Who dares to come here? Who is so brave? Milling said, you are certainly fierce. Milling is saying, okay, you are certainly fierce. I am sure you are as lonely as well. So fierce means powerful, who are aggressive, powerful, violent. Milling is saying that the dragons are fearful, obviously. So Milling is saying that you are certainly fierce. That means the dragon is obviously fierce, but she is saying that I am sure you are lonely as well. That the dragon is lonely as well. So I have come to invite you to my birthday party. She is inviting the dragon to her birthday party. The dragon suddenly stopped roaring. The dragon, after hearing her words, he just stopped roaring. He never heard these kind of words from anyone. No one ever even dared to talk to him. So he never heard this kind of words. So as soon as he heard these kind of words, that Milling was there to invite him to her birthday party, the dragon just stopped roaring. Milling, it said in a gentle voice. He just calmed down and he said in a very gentle voice that nobody has ever spoken to me like that, because everybody was so scared of him, so nobody ever tried to talk to him. So it was a very rare thing that someone went to meet him, and it was for what it was? It was for invitation. Milling wanted to invite dragon to her birthday party. Milling, it said in a gentle voice, nobody has ever spoken to me like that. You are kinder and braver than anyone I have seen. Dragon is saying to Milling that you are so kind. She is a kind girl and braver than anyone. She was so brave as well. Dragon is saying to Milling that you are kinder and braver than anyone I have seen. I will certainly come to your party. Dragon said that I will definitely come to your party. Climb onto my back and we will go down the mountain together. Now the dragon said, just climb onto my back. Like you can see in the picture that she just sat on the back of the dragon. Climb onto my back and we will go down the mountain together. They are just coming down the mountain. Milling is there on the dragon's back and they are just coming down the mountain. As they went down the mountain, a cool blue ribbon of water appeared behind them. So, since the dragon was living on the hole of the mountain, so all the rainwater just got into the hole and never came down the mountain. All the water was stored over there. So, as the dragon left the hole, all the water came down the mountain. As they went down the mountain, a cool blue ribbon of water appeared behind them. As the dragon left the hole, all the water came down the mountain. The river followed them all the way down to the village. Since the water was coming, all the water came down the village. The river followed them down to the village. The water was coming behind them. Once more, the village had cool fresh water. Once more time, there was so much water. Soon, the trees grew back and the crops started thriving. Again, the trees grew back and the crops started thriving. Thriving means grow well. As the trees and crops were getting enough water now, so that is why it was easy for them to grow. So that is why trees started growing and the crops also started growing well. The people had plenty to eat and were happy again. Now, the people again had plenty to eat. That means enough food to eat. There was enough food now to eat and they were all happy again. All the people of the village, they were now happy again. As for the dragon, it stayed in that village in China. As for the dragon, he used to stay in that village in China. Now the dragon always lived in the village in China and he never bothered anyone. The people thought of it as a mascot that brought good luck. The people thought of it as a mascot that brought good luck. The people of the village started thinking him as a mascot. Mascot means symbol. The people of the village started taking him as a symbol of good luck. Mei-ling became a great heroine and lived to celebrate many birthdays. As Mei-ling saved the life of all the people of the village, that is why she became a great heroine for the villagers, and she lived to celebrate many birthdays. She was living and celebrated so many more birthdays too, and happily. So that was the chapter, class. So this was a beautiful chapter, beautiful story about Mei-ling and the dragon, angry dragon. So what is the moral of the story? What do we learn from the chapter? That whenever we give love to someone, we always get back love. Whenever we speak softly and kindly, they always speak to us in a kind and polite manner. So students, I hope you enjoyed the chapter. It was a beautiful story. I hope you enjoyed this. So that's it for today's class. Just go through the chapter, class, and try to solve the bookwork. There is an exercise. A, take the correct answer. B, complete these sentences. These sentences are based on the chapter. You have to complete these sentences. Then, who said these words and why? Exercise C. They are saying who said these words and why. You have to try all the bookwork. Then, these are the question answers.